Hi, I'm Tiffany from California, and I'm going to tell you a story of when I felt really far from home. And it was 2007, and I was in Chile, and heading from Santiago south. I had my snowboard and all of my winter clothes, and no plan. I was just kind of wandering from mountain to mountain, and I happened upon a boat, like a very, very, very large boat, cargo ship, with animals and cars and military and a few other tourists. And we spent 5 days navigating through all of the little islands in the very southeastern part of Chile. It was during the winter, dead of winter, so none of the roads were open. So pretty much everybody who wanted to get from Puerto Montt, which is kind of where the land ends, to the bottom, Ushuaia, which is the southernmost city in the world, have to take a boat like this or fly. And so we took this boat through all the islands. Sometimes they were so narrow it seemed like there's no way this huge boat was going to fit through, but we did, and we finally made it on shore at the very, very tip of Chile, right along the border of Argentina. And we disembarked. I had, like I said, a huge snowboard, a backpack, and tons of stuff, and was with a few other travelers that had been on the ship, and we decided we wanted to hike out to this open land and a park called Los Cuernos. And so we found a hostel who would rent us camping gear, and we tried to find some information about how to actually get there. So middle of winter, right? There's no facilities, nothing. And everybody we asked told us a different story. It's open, it's not open, you can go, you can't go, it's freezing, it's okay, you know, and we weren't really sure. So we packed enough food for 5 days. There's 5 of us from all over, 2 Germans, a Swiss, a Canadian, myself. And we take a van all the way to the trailhead, and he says, okay, it's a 2-hour hike, just head that way. And we were heading through a meadow, and there's wild ponies and huge mountains, and it's just the most incredible scene. And we were hiking, and 2 hours pass, and 3 hours pass, and it's getting dark, and we don't know where we are. We're like, okay, we keep hiking, and it's dark, and we head down this kind of shale cliff almost, and the sun is just setting behind the mountains, and we see a little bit light up ahead, and we're like, oh, thank God, right, thank God. And we go up, and we knock on the door, and we're like, this is the place. They said, maybe it's open, maybe it's not, we don't know. Knock on the door. We're waiting. And finally somebody comes, and he says, oh, come on in, it's warm. You know, welcome, use the kitchen, make food. And we're like, oh, thank God, we're gonna survive. And he's like, and it's $45 to stay inside, or you can camp out back for 10. And we're like, we'll camp. It'll be fine. We brought all we carried all this gear out here. It's like a 12-mile hike. It'll be fine. And so we set up our tents in the dark quickly, go inside, make dinner, everything, and then we head back out to sleep so we can get up early the next morning. And I put on my long underwear and wool pants, snow pants on top and bottom, 2 pairs of socks, hat, glove. Negative 12 degrees outside. We go out in my sleeping bag. This guy on either side of me in their sleeping bag, so I should be warm, right? It's like the middle of the night, and I'm like, cannot sleep, freezing, like shaking. I'm so cold, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing out here? I'm in the middle of the woods, freezing in the middle of winter. Who does this? Like, I should be at home in my bed. Like, this is insane. And I'm angry. I get out of the tent and I open up, walk outside, and it's light out. And I'm like, what? Like, it should be 1 o'clock in the morning. And I look up, and the sky is so filled with stars that it's light out. You can see the Milky Way in the sky, so bright. We're thousands of miles from the closest city. And it was literally looks like day. And I was like, oh my God. No, this is exactly where I need to be. I might be really, really far from home, but this is absolutely unbelievable.